already. How you think he got so hot? Came out with all them tapes. I did that. I put them hooks together. Yeah. I made incredible music. I made incredible music. All he did was rhyme 16s.
Well, you know,
I made incredible. I made the hooks. I made the melodies.
Yeah.
I made the shit, dog. I'm the man. Right? My window was there. He tried to grab me. So when he came in the window, I punched him in the face.
Would you risk upsetting a close friend just to attend a party thrown by someone they don't get along with? That's exactly the situation Dave East found himself in when Max B came home after years behind bars. While some of his peers refused to show up, out of loyalty to Jim Jones, Dave East made a choice that instantly set the streets buzzing. The internet erupted with debates, rumors, and heated opinions. Some called him disloyal, others praised his honesty. But what really happened that night wasn't just about loyalty. It was about respect, relationships, and navigating a game where one wrong move can blow up in your face. And the truth, as always, is far more complicated than what anyone online was ready to accept. Dave East didn't shy away from explaining his reasoning. Unlike some, he had never had a problem with Max B. He knew where he stood and wasn't about to let rumors dictate his actions. He understood how quickly the streets flip. One week, everyone's cheering. The next, they're calling someone fake. That's the reality he's lived in. So when he walked into Max B's welcome home dinner, he came ready, fully aware of the tension, but calm as ever. He wasn't there to start drama or pick a side. He was there to honor relationships he valued. It was as if he was stepping into a first day of school, fully prepared for anything the night could throw at him. And the real shock? Dave East knew the internet was already spinning a story before he even entered the room, but he wasn't stressed. He had a plan, and he was going to face the night with clarity and respect. The story didn't stay quiet for long. Someone leaked the podcast audio where Dave East talked about Max B's welcome home dinner, and the streets went wild. Fans, rappers, and commentators dissected every word. The clip showed Dave East calmly explaining his decision, but even calm honesty was enough to set the internet on fire. People were questioning his loyalty before he even entered the room. Some said he was choosing sides, others argued he was just showing respect where it mattered. Dave East made it clear he wasn't about picking a side. He told Mayo and Jim Jones that he was cool with both of them, and he was also cool with Max B. He wasn't there to burn bridges or get caught in someone else's drama. That was a big moment. The room went quiet as he explained it. Everyone could feel the weight of his words because he wasn't pretending. He was right in the middle of two camps and refusing to play into old grudges. The leak changed the whole narrative. Suddenly, it wasn't just a dinner, it was a public story. And Dave East's phone started blowing up. Calls, texts, and messages came in non-stop. People wanted to know who invited him, why he showed up, and who he was standing next to. It felt like betrayal to some fans just for showing his face. But Dave East stayed calm. He didn't overreact, he didn't argue, and he didn't let the pressure make him pick a side. He was simply standing by his principles. Respect the people you have relationships with, and don't get dragged into conflicts that aren't yours. And that honesty shocked everyone. The streets expect drama, quick reactions, and sides being taken. But Dave East did something rare. He showed that maturity, loyalty, and respect could coexist even in a game built on rivalries. The leak only amplified that message, proving that sometimes the quiet and firm approach speaks louder than any headline or internet post. For Dave East, loyalty isn't about blindly following one side, it's about honoring the relationships that matter most. He explained that his bond with Jim Jones went beyond business or public appearances. It was personal. He knew Jim's family, shared experiences, and built trust over years. That kind of connection doesn't disappear because someone else is in the mix. He emphasized that two truths can exist at the same time. He could respect Jim Jones and his relationship with him while still showing support to Max B. The streets often want everything to be black and white, loyal or disloyal, friend or enemy. But Dave East showed that real-life relationships are more complex. Respect, history, and personal bonds can guide decisions just as much as public perception. This approach wasn't about avoiding conflict, it was about clarity. Dave East made it clear that attending the dinner didn't mean he was picking sides or ignoring anyone's feelings. He wanted to be honest about his intentions. By telling Jim Jones and Mayo in advance, he prevented misunderstandings and showed maturity. It's a principle most people overlook when drama starts brewing online. Even though some viewers might see it as overthinking, It's exactly that communication that earned respect in the room. Dave East wasn't trying to impress anyone. He was simply acting like a grown man who understood the stakes of relationships in the streets. He highlighted that it isn't about ignoring past conflicts, but about making choices based on respect, history, and personal loyalty. By showing this level of thoughtfulness, Dave East demonstrated that you don't need to fuel drama to navigate tricky situations. Instead, clear boundaries and honest communication can diffuse tension and maintain respect on all sides. And in the chaotic world of street politics, that's a lesson worth noting. The moment photos from Max B's dinner hit social media, Dave East felt the weight of the streets immediately. His phone blew up nonstop with messages, calls, and texts from fans, peers, and even people in the industry. Everyone wanted answers. Why did he go? Who invited him? Who was he standing next to? It felt like he had committed a crime just by showing up. People online started framing his attendance as a betrayal. Fans debated loyalty, posting hot takes, memes, and comments that questioned his character. It's the kind of pressure that could make anyone overreact. But Dave East stayed calm. He didn't argue, defend himself unnecessarily, or attack anyone. Instead, he stuck to the simple truth. He respected his relationships and didn't intend to take sides. That's what made this situation so striking. In an environment where people are quick to pick sides, flip opinions, or escalate conflict, Dave East refused to be drawn into drama. He understood that the streets move fast. One week love, next week hate, and that reacting impulsively could only make things worse. By staying firm and composed, he turned pressure into an opportunity to show maturity and clarity. At the same time, he admitted it wasn't easy. The constant messages, whispers, and speculation could have thrown anyone off balance. But he approached it like he approached the dinner itself, with intention. Every decision was calculated to avoid unnecessary conflict while staying true to his principles. The welcome home dinner wasn't just a simple celebration, it felt like a full-blown production. Dave East noticed it immediately. Lights, cameras, people whispering and plotting angles. It was as if the room was designed for content, not just a private gathering. He realized the night wasn't going to stay under the radar. Somebody in that room clearly had a plan. They wanted a moment, and they wanted Dave East right in the middle of it. Every interaction, every handshake, and every smile had the potential to be shared online. Dave knew that even a casual picture could become a headline the next day. That awareness didn't stress him out. It made him deliberate about how he would move through the room. When the podcast audio leaked, it confirmed his instincts. The leak wasn't random. Someone wanted the story to reach the streets immediately. And it did. Fans dissected every sentence, replayed every clip, and debated what it all meant. The room's seemingly casual energy had been carefully curated, and Dave East found himself in the spotlight without even trying. Despite the chaos, he stayed calm. He didn't get defensive or try to manipulate the narrative. Instead, he used the leak as an opportunity to speak his truth directly, making it clear why he attended and how he navigated the tension between old rivalries and personal relationships. His honesty cut through the speculation, proving that clear communication could overpower the noise of staged moments and internet gossip. Dave East's actions that night highlighted something bigger than a single dinner or viral clip. It was a lesson in growth and perspective. He showed that as people get older, carrying past grudges only limits the future. The streets are full of history, but that history doesn't have to define what comes next. He pointed out that nobody wants to be stuck fighting old battles in their 40s or 50s. Relationships, respect, and personal growth matter more than proving a point or winning an argument. Dave East demonstrated that moving forward doesn't mean forgetting the past. It means making conscious choices that honor the people and relationships that shaped you. The idea of reconciliation isn't just hypothetical. Dave East mentioned how Jim Jones could eventually make peace with Max B, just like he did with others in the industry. The lesson is clear. Time, patience, and honesty can help resolve conflicts that seem impossible in the moment. The streets may be impatient, but maturity changes the game. Even Max B's potential appearance on podcasts like Let's Rap About It could signal that old tensions are fading. Dave East's presence and transparency set the stage for that possibility. By staying neutral, respectful, and clear about his intentions, he created space for growth and conversation that wasn't clouded by drama or misinformation. At the end of the day, Dave East's story is more than just a viral dinner or leaked podcast clip. It's a lesson in loyalty, respect, and handling pressure with maturity. He didn't pick sides, he didn't fuel drama, and he didn't let the streets dictate his choices. Instead, he stayed true to his relationships, communicated openly, and navigated a tricky situation with clarity and calm. What stands out is how he balanced old rivalries with personal connections. He showed that two things can be true at once. You can respect one person without disrespecting another. In a world where the internet loves black and white narratives, his approach proves that thoughtful, grown-up decision-making is possible even under intense scrutiny. This isn't just about the rap game. It's a reminder that in life, relationships matter more than perception. Handling pressure with honesty and integrity can prevent misunderstandings, avoid unnecessary conflicts, and create opportunities for growth and reconciliation. Even when the spotlight is on you, staying grounded and respectful can make all the difference. So, what do you think? Did Dave East handle it the right way? Could you navigate loyalty and friendships the same way under pressure? Jump into the comments and let me know your thoughts. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, share it with friends who follow the streets closely, and don't forget to subscribe to Drip Zen for more insider stories. Every click helps push this video to the people who need to see it, and your support keeps these discussions alive.